Assalamualaikum and have a very good day. In this video, I will present about my group's mathematical model of the respective problem, which my members group consists of Zarif, Thaqif, Daniya and Auny. So on to the question. The question is, you have just completed a degree in marketing and received offers to become a marketing executive by two companies. Company A is in your hometown and offers a lower starting salary and a lower annual salary increment than Company B that is in a big city. Which is the better choice? What is meant by salary increment is the increase in salary that we get from year to year or from time to time. So the first step into solving the problem is that we need to identify and define the problems, which is we need to identify the amount of starting and annual salary and cost of the petrol and also cost of other things. And the second, we need to find the information needed from the internet. For example, the amount of salary from each company. To solve the problems, we also need to make assumptions, and in this case, the assumptions that we made are: at hometown, we stay with parents, while at big city, we need to be thrifty. The second assumption is that my status or our status is now currently single, so less expenditure and we can save more money. Next up is apply mathematics to solve the problem. So when applying mathematics, we need to assume the value for each variable that we have made. For the salary at Company A, it is 36,000 ringgit and the increment is 2%. While for Company B, the salary is 60,000 ringgit and the increment is 4%. So first up, we need to calculate the total salary, which is to include the increment. So for Company A, we will get RM 36,720. For Company B, we will get RM 62,400. Next up is to calculate the total savings for each company. Note that the value of expenditure in our home is 3,000, while the expenditure to live in the big city is RM 12,000. So to calculate the total saving, we need to subtract the amount of salary that we will get from respective companies with the money expenditure of respective places that we live when we work at the company. So the first one being, what if we work at Company A, which is RM 36,720 subtract by 3,000 and we will get RM 33,720. And for Company B, we will need to subtract RM 62,400, which is the salary, and subtract it by RM 12,000, which is the money expenditure if we live in the big city, and we will get RM 50,400. Next up is to calculate the total difference in saving, which is RM 50,400 minus RM 33,720, and we will get RM 16,680. Next up is verifying and interpreting. So the model is that the saving is the salary plus its increment minus the expenditure, and the total saving difference is the savings at Company B and savings at Company A. If the total difference saving is more or equal to 12,000, then it is profitable to work at Company B, because I can have at least extra RM 1,000 per month compared to if I work at Company A. But if the total difference in savings is less than 12,000, then it is more preferable to work at Company A because of lower living costs while not having significant saving difference. So why do we need much of this saving difference? Because at Company B, if we work at Company B, we live in a big city and the cost could be increased from time to time. So we need to make sure that we have extra savings in money at Company B, which we set as 1,000 per month. Next up, since the total difference in saving in our current situation is more than 12,000, it is profitable to work at Company B. Thus, mathematical model is able to solve the problem. If all the variables remain the same, how much is the annual living cost so that it is an optimum choice? So to do this, we need to consider how much we need to calculate, like what is the limit of the annual living cost so that it is optimum choice for us to work at company B. So from the calculation, we have know that the annual living cost is to be less than 45,720 for it to be an optimum choice for us to work at company B. Next up is to assume that all the variables remain the same. What is the maximum total annual salary company B should give? So from the calculation, we would get that the maximum total annual salary at company B should give is RM 67,080, which means RM 5,518 per 90 per month. Next up is finding the mathematical model. For this model, we say that it happened when my status is single. But what if the status has changed? We need to change the model if there is a new assumption. For example, if we are not single, if we are a married couple, it is still preferable to stay at company B because of the increase in increment. But maybe if there are other such assumptions, we have need to change our option to A. It is according to the assumptions that we must make. Next up is if the interest is often compound more frequently, for example compounded per month, the variable need to be changed because it is related to the decisions. That's all from our group to explain this mathematical model, and that is all from us. Thank you very much.